All of you, Hari Om. Good evening to everyone. Welcome
Good
to
evening.
Swami Vivekananda Yoga, Mancherial, Telangana, India. Today we have an important theory class on Ashtanga Yoga or Raja Yoga or Pathanjali Yoga, and it is also king of the all yogas by Sri Bharat Gupta Garu, international yoga trainer. It's my privilege to invite Sri Bharat Gupta Garu to our today's Zoom meeting. Welcome, sir. And we are all awaiting for your valuable lecture.
योगा 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 आओ मेरे दोस्तों हम अपनाए योगा.
Namaskaram. Hari Om to everyone. Good evening to everyone. It is my pleasure to have this great occasion provided by Srinivas sir so that we can share on the very important and basic topic. Okay, Ashtanga Yoga. I know many of you are knowing about the Ashtanga Yoga, but today we will have a very different flavor of Ashtanga Yoga. I hope that you will enjoy this session. Okay, with lot of information without losing any moment. May I request Srinivas sir to please share my PPTs. So let us start very interesting topic, Ashtanga Yoga. Actually, Ashtanga Yoga is invented. I will tell you, it's not invented. It was last from the Ved and Upanishad, but Maharishi Patanjali, he has done so much efforts to collect so many things and put in the order in the form of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. And the basic principle of making this Patanjali Yoga Sutra is to achieve the moksha and how to achieve that Kaivalya and moksha. And in the very first chapter, in the second sloka, he said that yogas chitta vritti nirodha means unless and until you control your thoughts wave, you will not be able to get the benefit of the yoga. And what is yoga? Yoga is nothing but the achievement of moksha, kevalya, because we came from the God and we have to go back to Him to live very blissful. Because in this life we are observing that now and then lot of sufferings, we try to make ourselves happy bliss, but so many problems comes maybe due to many things, but we feel a klesha as it is mentioned in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. And the reason of the klesha, the dukha, the sorrow is avidya asmita raga dvesha abhinivesha, means this is all agyanta, not knowing, having the knowledge what exactly Maharishi Patanjali wants to tell us. So it is a great opportunity for all of us share our views on such a great topic. Thank you. Now the question comes to us that who should do the Ashtanga Yoga. Then once I read from the yoga literature that those who are high caliber yoga practitioners, high level means those who are having a sattvic vritti, sattvic gun, and having the yoga brashta means the in the last birth they made so much efforts in the field of achieving the moksha, but in between they have to end their life and take the new birth. So they will continue. So such people, those who are having the sattvic gun and those who are having the yoga grust, they need not go to the road of Ashtanga Yoga. What generally it is now overall everywhere we can find that people are going through the road of Ashtanga Yoga. But those who are having sattvic and that quality gun, they can directly do the abhyas and vairagyam. Abhyas means the regular practice of yoga, means the yam, niyam, asana, pranayam. These four things, if they practice directly yoga abhyas through yoga abhyas, and the vairagyam means the detachment of ourself, our atma, our soul from this materialistic world. If we come to know, then we can certainly have that vairagya. So the high caliber yoga practitioner, they can directly adopt, because many organizations I have seen that they are the organization of meditation, and they teach and they directly offer that thing to people. And many people they go and join that meditation organizations, and few of them only they could really achieve that thing. Rest of the people they could not do that, because closing the eyes, it doesn't mean that you are in the meditation is not in our hand. It's a result of our bahiranga yoga, means the yam niyam asana pranayam that we are going to learn. Those who are having the medium caliber of yoga practitioner, they can do the kriya yoga, means tap swadhyay nisho pranidhan, that we are going to discuss. These two roads are easy, but the third one is a general caliber yoga practitioners, means all those we are living in this materialistic world, and the grahastha ashram, and every for achieving everything we have to fight, and to the people those who are having the sattvic, rasic, and tamasic. So we are the combination. Our this grahastha people, they are having the combination of sattvic, rasic, and tamasic guna. So we have, sometimes we act as a sattvic, sometimes we rasic, and sometimes we tamasic, depends upon the time, and the many things are depending upon that. So the ashtanga marga, ashtanga yoga is ultimately, it takes more time to achieve the moksha and kaivalya, but certainly if we practice and follow the abhyas and vairagyam and the kriya yoga, certainly we can achieve the moksha, kaivalya, nirvana, anything. Not maybe in this life, may perhaps on the next life. It's a Bible of Pathanjali Yoga Sutra. In this, we can find these are the 8 steps. We say it's 8 limbs. These are the 8 steps to achieving the samadhi and dhyan. As you know, that it is dhyan is the 7th step and the samadhi is the 8th step. So we cannot directly jump on the 7th step dhyan. So we have to prepare ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually by following the yam niyam, and after that only if we practice asana and pranayama, we will get the benefits out of this. Otherwise, I've seen the many people, those who are practicing since 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and they are saying no, we are not getting rid of any type of diseases, mentally, psychosomatic, physically. So reason is that the people do not give the importance to the yam and niyam. They join the class, they directly start doing the asanas and pranayam, but they are not basically following the yam and niyam. So these first 2 step is very important to get the benefits of asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. See, pratyahar is the link between the bahiranganga and the antaranganga, and dharana, dhyan, samadhi is not, we cannot do anything, and it's a result of our bahiranganga, means the result of the efforts we have taken to the follow the yam niyam asana pranayam. And pratyahar is the introspection link by which we can introspect whether we are seriously doing yam niyam asana pranayam. So today we are going to talk on that only main, and pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi, it's a all results, no? So that will depend upon our efforts. And if we see this vertical column, no, the chaotic mind, as we see that our mind is so much disturbed, running here and there, and due to that only we remain in the beta frequency, and lot of stress develops in our mind, and then we face lot of psychosomatic diseases, what is very popular today in the world. So by the help of the ashtanga yoga, certainly you can lower down your stress, negative state you can remove, and positive stress is required for achieving the things. And the mind become, so after following the yam niyam and practicing yam asana and pranayama, the mind become capable of being focused, and that is required because in dharana it is called the focused mind, and then it is continuous, and then we can get the dhyana. Okay, and then at the level of the dharana, the mind becomes totally focused, and after that, then once it is practiced of focused mind, then we get the dhyana, that is completely calm mind, and when that is achieved, we get the samadhi. So this is a long journey, but I will tell you, first of all, we have to go through yam niyam. If we follow it strictly, then no doubt we will get the all advantages written in the literature of asanas, pranayams, and the dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Okay, so it's a very interesting slide. The Yamas, as you know, and this Yam and Niyam is very, very common in all the religions because they are having the all rules and regulations. So this Yam and Niyam is not a something extraordinary, something new. Okay, in all the religion, it is almost having the same principles and same rules. Ahimsa means what? How we follow. We physically, no, it has to be followed physically, but more important that it has to be followed by the mind, by the thoughts, by the what we speak. No, many times we speak and hurt others' mind, others' heart, isn't it? And many times we think very, very bad things, very, very naughty things, very, very rubbish thing about the others. So that is also violence for the other, though they may not be knowing that you are thinking very bad about that, but you are vanishing your soul, your mind by thinking very bad. So whatever has to be followed, it has to be followed by the body, by the vacha, means how to speak, what to speak, and by the speech and by the thoughts. That is the real meaning of the ahimsa. So I think this should be taken very, very seriously, that a bad thought should not come against anybody in our mind. Similarly, the satya means speaking truthful, speaking truth. But many times we forget about that. We see the advantage of for us, we see the benefits of us, and then we manipulate the things. But in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, it is very, very clear. It is written in the Bhashya that whatever you heard, and the same thing should go in the mind, the same thought should come, and same thing comes from your speech. That is very important, and we never follow. बोलते ना वो थोड़ा किसी ने कुछ बता दिया तो उसमें मिर्च मसाला लगा के फिर दूसरे को बताना. So this type of things will not help us to follow the yamas. And asatya, non-stealing, that is very, very important. Non-stealing means chori nahi karna. But what we found that people are, though they physically may not steal anybody's property or anybody's things, but if that thought comes in our mind, it means that you are having that wish in your mind that have that things. Say a case of a rose in the other's garden. Okay, though you may not going to pluck it, but that thought will come in your mind. Oh yeah, if I get it, then I can offer to the god, or I may use the flower in any way. But that thought should not also come. If you wanted to have, go and request the owner and get it. Okay, the brahmacharya is very, very easy, and it is being misunderstood by the lots of people, that virya rakshan, the celibacy, it is not a directly, it's a result of what you think by the senses. That is important. If we see dirty things, that thought will come, and then that will transfer slowly. If you hear dirty things, if you have the touch of other skin, and these are all the senses by which we can transmit that things to our sex organs, no. So if we can control our senses, that will not be get transmitted to the sex organs, no. So this is important. We should not see bad things that Gandhiji, no. Do you remember the thing, Bura mat bolo, Bura na sunna, Bura mat dekho? The things we have to follow very, very strictly. Then aparigraha. A lot of people I found that they gather a lot of things not required by that, but they think that it will be helpful for their children's and everything. No, it is not. That is very, very bad. You should give the good culture to them instead of preserving the properties for them. Okay, and the generosity. You should have the generosity to give the required things to the required person. If somebody comes to you and requests that he or she is not having that, you should have the generosity to give offer. Similarly, the niyamas. Okay, this is meant for the individuals, and yamas are meant for the society, for the social. Everybody should follow that. Shauch means that there are two types of shauch. We are very much interested for cleansing our body. Okay, with very luxury soaps and what I can't narrate that. but we concentrate on the purification of our thoughts or mind. That is important. That is important. So instead of concentrating on our physical body cleanliness, we should concentrate on the cleaning of the mind, cleaning of the thoughts. And how it will come? By having the satsang, by reading the spiritual books, the yoga books, and like that. Okay, having the good people satsang. Then santosh dantam sukhlabha. I think that this is very, very good. Whatever the efforts you are doing and whatever the result you get, you should have the contentment. That is very, very important. And that we are forgetting. That's why people are very, very unhappy. Whatever the efforts, when the time comes to give your efforts, give your 100% efforts. And whatever the result comes, then you should be satisfied with that. That is important. Okay. Tapa means tapasya. You can say by physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, every. So you have to have the austerity for that, and that is required the self-discipline. I know the lot of difficulties will come in our way to achieve our target. Lot of obstacles will come, but our intention is to overcome that obstacles, and it is given by the God to check you whether you can overcome that obstacle. New door of our success will open. So never go away from the our tapa, our duties. Okay, then swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is very, very important. There are two types of swadhyaya. One is get the information, get the spiritual knowledge, get the cultural knowledge, get the yoga knowledge from our granthas, ancient literature, ancient granthas. And second is self-study, the introspection. That is very, very important. Actually, people are forgetting to have this self introspection. That is very, very important. Daily, before going to bed, we should analyze ourselves. What good deeds you have done, what bad deeds you have done. And if you have done the bad, then you have to pray to the God to forgive you. And if you have done the good deeds and continue and improve that. And Ishwar Pranidhan means, I will give a simple example that I am sharing my knowledge to you. Can I say that I am sharing? No. If the God has given us the opportunity to me to share this. So whatever you do in this world, you should surrender that thing to the God. That is Ishwar Pranidhan. Everything, whatever you achieve, give to the God. Then ahankar will not come, ego will not come. As I told you, the yam, niyam, asana, and pranayama, that is in our hand, that we can. And today we are going to concentrate more on the asanas and pranayama, how it is to be done. Okay, many things we are missing in that. So we will try to share that things. Then pratyahara, as I told you, that it is a introspection. How much, as you know, the asanas and pranayama, the pratyahara is the detaching our senses from all the subjects, whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we smell, whatever taste, whatever we touch, all these things. We have to detach from the information, what we get from the subjects. Okay, that ability should come. And how to be check? You can check whether you can directly detach the things easily or it takes time. Because actually, the process of dhyan, it starts from the yam niyam only. That's why in the first slide I told it's a cleansing process. Ashtanga yoga is nothing but a cleansing process of physical body, mental body, and the spiritual body. It's a process, cleansing process. As we do in naturopathy, the all cleansing process. No? Similarly, in this, the Ashtanga yoga is nothing but a cleaning process to clean, so that we should clean so much that we can get the advantage of the dhyana and ultimately the samadhi. That is the meaning of the pratyahara. Then dharana, as you know, it's a focus and attention for the particular work. That is concentration. It may not be continue for a few seconds, or then it becomes a continue, then it becomes a meditation, it becomes a dhyan. I will just give one example with that. When we pour water, it may not have the continuous stream, but when we pour the oil continuously, it will have the proper stream. So dharana and dhyan, it's a continue and stopping, that is dharana. And if it is being continued, then it becomes a dhyana. And we forget the target. Okay, say we are focusing on the God, then we will only in our thought the God will be there. So that is Sabi Samadhi, means Savicha Samadhi, we can say Asampragya Samadhi, Sampragya Samadhi. And when we forget about our target also, we don't know where we are focusing, so it becomes a zero, nothing is there. We forget ourselves, what we are doing. So complete zero, vacant. Okay, that things comes, then we get the pure bliss. It may be for a 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, and that is called the samadhi. So whether when we perform our asanas, do our mind runs here and there? Certainly yes. So it means that you have not followed the yam niyam properly. And in asanas, it is said that Pratna Shaitilyana Samapati Bhyam, that what we are doing, the asanas in as per the Hatha Yoga Pradipaga, Gerad Sanhita, and all these things, it is not being mentioned in the Pathanjali Yoga Sutra. The Patanjali has only said that Sthir Sukham Asanam, that's all. Okay? And when we do the Prayatna Shaitanya Samapati Bhyam, means we have stabled ourselves comfortably, and no vrittis are coming, no thoughts are coming, because we are concentrating on the God. So you have to follow again yam and niyam and practice the asana and check by the pratyahar that whether you are following, you are getting that things or not. Because in asanas, many good benefits are written in that. But many people, they say, no, we are not getting the benefits what is written to in that. How you'll get? So we have to control our thoughts, our mind, okay, our body, our everything by the help of the yam niyam. Then second question comes, do we stay in the final stage of that particular asana? No, we are not saying, because we go many places. People are so in rush to finish all asanas and go to the home and enjoy the breakfast and tea and all these things. So no, that will not give you benefit, because it will be treated as an exercise that may help you to for certain percentage to the physical body, but it will not, because this yoga is not meant for the physical body. That is a byproduct. Actually, it is meant for purification of your mind and the soul. Okay, that we forget, that we only concentrate on the physical body. I visit a lot of countries and I teach there, and everywhere I have to tell them that please do not think that yoga is asana. No, no. It's a third step of Ashtanga yoga. The yoga is ultimately achieving our samadhi. Okay, Kevalya. So if you are not getting the desired results, it means you are not staying for the, because many organizations, I tell you, they stay there for 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, as it is written in their literature. That you do. I don't have so much time because I'm having that all slides over there, but we cannot go through because we will not be able to finish our session. Mainly, we are only concentrating on the Ashtanga yoga. Next, please, because a lot of things I have to share with you. Okay, now the asanas, as you know, that stretching, bending, and twisting, nothing more than that. And there are three categories, as you know, meditative and relaxing and cultural. As we discussed that we have to rethink about the asanas, how we do, because I know nowadays a lot of people, they are either suffering from the vata pitta kapha doshas. No, if that type of we are having that prakriti, okay, or if somebody comes to you and asks that he or she wanted to learn yoga asanas and pranayama, then it is required that we have to study whether which dosha that person is having. As it is given in the slide, there are 80 types of diseases under vata, then 40 types of disease under the pitta, and the 20 types of disease under the kapha. So, as a yoga teacher, we should know that what is the prakriti of individual, and there are a lot of asanas which is related to the vata, some asanas are related to pitta, some related to the kapha, that we should know. That is very, very important. And taking the considering the Surya Namaskar, it is having the capacity to balance all the three doshas. No, so wherever in the world, wherever I go, the people are doing the Surya Namaskar, Chandra Namaskar, Purnam Namaskar, lot of things. So Surya Namaskar is very good, and there are so many. There are different. I'm having that list under the Vata Pitta Kapha, the what are the asanas we should perform that. But in this presentation, it will not be possible to tell. And the second is about the chakras. As we know that we are having the seven chakras in general. Some literature tells more, some literature tells less. But universal, what is that? Having the seven chakras, and the all chakras, they are controlling that position. Their location is such that they are controlling the different medical systems. That is very, very important. Say when we talk about the Mooladhara chakra, it is controlling our expiratory system. Then Swadhisthana chakra is controlling our reproductive system. Then our Manipur chakra, it's controlling our digestive system. Manipur chakra, it's controlling digestive system, skeletal system, then muscular system, the lot of things. Then Anahat chakra, that is what we call the Hridaya chakra, heart chakra, that is a Anahat chakra, it's controlling our recirculatory system. Then Vishuddhi chakra, that controls over our respiratory system. Then Agya chakra, it's controlling over our nervous system. And the lastly, seventh chakra, that is Sahasrara chakra, that controlling the very, very important, that is our hormone, endocrine system, that is very, very important. So all these chakras, if we understand the science of chakras, how it is to be balanced, then we can certainly control our the medical systems related to that. So one should have this knowledge also. If we can purify, if we can balance, if we can activate our, then physical, mental, spiritual benefits you will get, and you will get rid from all the physical, mental, and the spiritual disease. And again, here the Surya Namaskar, it balances all the chakras. All the chakras means up to the sixth chakras, Agya chakra. The seventh chakra is not in our hand. It is in the hand, in the blessing of our Guru and the God. Okay. And the third point is the by selecting the asanas is that the how much duration you remain there in the individual position. Unless and until you remain in that, all the benefits what you get, because the physical body means the our lymphatic system that requires some time to cleansing and all these things, and the oxygen what we are breathing in, it also requires some time to get purified that organs there and everything systems. So that duration of time is required as written in the literature for the individual. Then mainly the sequence of asanas is also very, very important, because I saw in different organization they have the different sequence of asanas that we are going. I will show you what I feel. Then counter asana is very, very important. When we are doing the forward bending asanas, that counter means backward bending asana is required very much. The left side bending, then right side bending is also important. So this counter asana plays very, very important, and the relaxing asana also plays very, 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 very important role, because asanas intention is not to disturb your physical body, not to drain out your energy. Because you might have seen when we come out from the yoga class, we feel more energetic. And if you come from the gym and all these things, fitness centers where we operate lot of aerobics exercises and lot of machines, we feel very exhausted. That's why they advise to drink water or some drinks which will give you the energy. Okay, but in yoga class, it is not at all advisable, because we are not taking out our energy from the body. On the contrary, we are providing more energy, the physical energy, mental energy, spiritual energy, everything. And then the fifth one is the age wise. We cannot, the small children, we cannot ask them to do which is the asanas meant for the young people, or we cannot advise the old people to do the asanas as the young people. So these are all the things we have to see in our own case, and other for while teaching to the other one. So this is a sequence, because somewhere I have also read it. When we take the birth, infant comes out from the womb. So first he or she is in a supine position, then it turns into the prone position as the days progress, as the month progresses. Then comes to the sitting position, then comes to the standing position. Then we teach them to have the inverted postures, means the shesasana and like that. So if you go into this very logical, very natural process of conducting asanas, then we will not have the bad effect on our body. Okay, not only in the body, on the mental body and all these things. So I've seen those few organizations where they follow very, very strictly according to that. The thumb rule about as I told you, the Vat Pitta Kapha. Okay, you cannot ask the Vata Prakriti people do the which requires more energy and all these things. So Vata Prakriti is having, you have to advise them for Dhyanatmak Asana more. Okay, other you can certainly advise under the your supervision. Okay, seeing the its capacity, the age, the sex, and all everything. Whether he or she is how the physic is, the if suffering from the any disease or not, like that you have to devise your module for the particular person. Then pith, the pith is giving more heat and all these things. So asanas which requires the less energy, you have to give them. Okay, and the kapha requires the more energy, so you can go for the stretching asanas, surya namaskars, and other aerobic exercise, not yogic aerobic exercise, but yogic jogging and all these things. So just I given the thumb rule. If you go detail, then you have to contact the Ayurvedic doctor only. He or she will be able to tell you. Comes to the pranayama. Again, the few questions. The two questions more important is that whether when we do the pranayama, whether our mind fluctuates. Certainly, it's our observations that first of all, many people they keep their eyes closed, but the mind is wandering from here and there. So that we have to avoid, and that means that you have not done your full justice to follow the yam, niyam, and asanas. So you have to follow. I told you that it's a cleansing process. Dhyan starts from the yam, niyam, asan, Pratna Shaital and Samapati Bhyam. We have to concentrate like that. Then and then Dhyan. Dhyan will automatically will not come. So these are the process. That is, it is called the Bairanganga. Means this is in our hand. We have to fully obey the rules of Yam and Niyam and the Asana and Pranayama. So we have to check whether we are following the Yam, Niyam. Okay, and during the asana, whether we are concentrating on the particular location of the body or on the breath or on the God, our Ishta Devta. Or the second question is, many times we say that we are doing pranayama. No, pranayama means we have to fill our both the lungs fully. And when we take out, it requires more time to take out. So it is to be ratio. If we are doing the Nadi Shodha Kumbhaka, then 1:4 2 1, like that. And when we are doing the simple Nadi Shodhan, means without Kumbhak, then 1:2. It should be have that. So you should give the more time, double time for the breathing out, for the nature. Okay. So this we have to follow. Otherwise, we will not. I'm not going to go in the detail what are the advantages we get because it takes so much time. Okay. The next question comes that then oxygen plays very, very important role in that, and the all immunity depends upon the how much oxygen we are taking in the volume wise. Pranayamas, which I feel that we should do every day with the desired time allotted in the literature and all that. And there are some optional also. These are all optional. As you know, when there is a winter, you can go for the Surya Vedan. When there is summer, you can go for the Chandra Vedan. The Shitli Shitkari is now very, very important for summer reason. And so many things. Murcha, Plavani, and the Kevli is not so regularly used, so we should not think of that. As I told you earlier, that Pratyahara is a checkpoint for the Bahiranganga. How much practice we have done it, then we will get the result. And this result is a Dharana Dhyan Samadhi. Okay, so Pratyahara is a checkpoint. It's an important link between the Bahiranganga and Antaranga. And we cannot say, I can't say that I'm practicing Dhyan. No, we can't say that we are practicing Dhyan. It comes, it's a result of what your Bahirang result. So these are the three figures, three pictures you can see. In the normal person, when we see that, that is our all the waves inside our brain is very in the opposite. It's an unbalanced waves. But when we go for the meditation or go for the pranayama and asanas, as written in the literature, you will get the slowly the unbalanced waves. They get the balance that you can see second picture. Even after the 15 minutes and after 25 to 30 minutes, see, so synchronize the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of brain. So if we get this type of things, just imagine that our brain capacity, our mind capacity, our physical capacity, our emotional capacity, everything will increase so many times. Okay, so these are the all latest research. When we do the asanas, pranayama, and meditation, all these things, so that our brain, it's one slide is shown here. We have to increase our gray matter. The more you will increase the gray matter, your more your decision power, more your muscle control, many things you will get in that. And white matter will get reduced. And those people, those who are not practicing ashtanga yoga, their white matter will increase and the gray matter will get reduced. And the result of that, they will not get the benefits out of. They will not have the proper muscle control even at the age. See, I'm running 73. So people at this said in Hindi, no, कि 60 साल का हो गया, सठिया गया, means it's of that person is of no use for the family, no use for the individual, no use for the society. Okay, but when you practice the yoga, you will remain very energetic, very throughout your life till the last date of your end of your life. Okay, so in this, your muscle control, your sensory perception, your memory, your decision making, and the emotion, self control, everything will depends upon the gray area. So it is always advisable to practice the ashtanga yoga on the daily basis. That sympathetic nervous system will get activate during the stress. Okay, that's why the yoga will activate the parasympathetic nervous system, by which whatever the bad effects happened on the organs, on our body, different organs, that will nullify, rectify, means that will neutralize. Again, the organ will come into the same capacity. This is very important. That's why the Ashtanga yoga is important. Unless and until you practice, the parasympathetic nervous system will not get activated, and whatever the bad effect of the stress will not get nullified. So these are all eye-opening. So yeah, this is. I told you in the beginning that we are generally go in the beta waves, that is frequency between the 15 to 12 to 30, okay, hertz. So in this our very much fluctuation, people are under stress and this and that and all these things. But as you go and practice the asana, pranayama, and meditation, immediately the frequency will drop from 12 between 12 to 30 to 7.5 to 12. It means, see the frequency, you can see the frequency. Earlier it was so fast, so high, and then slowly it is calmed down. So slowly, as you go more and more deep meditation, go deep pranayama and all these things, and you will enter into the theta stage, and ultimately at the last, okay, you will enter in the delta stage. Our rishi, all sages, they used to enter into the delta stage. So many of the doctors, they could not identify their pulses and all these things. So this is how everything is written in the literature. So we have to believe on that, and we should follow all these things. Yeah, it is said that I told you, no, the 60 साल का, when you achieve the 60 years almost, your brain capacity, your everything, your neuron firing so high, so that less neuron remains in your brain, and so you will be not useful for the society, for the family. Okay, so it is said, the new science, new research said that the 100 millions, though 100, we get the 100 million neurons when we take the birth, and it is said that the more you will under stress, okay, the more neuron firing will be there. And as we grow old, the neuron becomes less, and then you will not have the memory power, you will not be active, you will not have the immunity power and all these things. So it is said, when you do the meditation, when you do the pranayama, when you do the asanas, okay, as desired by the literature, so brain is that time switched off. When brain is switched off, then neurofirin will not be there. So you are saving lot of neurons in your brain, and that is important. So more you do, I can say of my case, I do for 3 hours in the Brahma Muhurat. Can you imagine at this age? Okay, so if you want to have the active, you want to have the less neurofiring in your 24 hours, then you should more you practice. Okay, you more you practice meditation. What is neuroplasticity? This is also nowadays we are listening so much. And earlier it was said that the once the brain is having the neurons, and as you go old and old, and that plasticity will get reduced. But nowadays, new research, the new neuron growth, the recent research has shown that the stem cells in the brain can grow new neurons at any age. That's why you have to do daily the yoga, Ashtanga yoga. If you practice your brain will remain active. Okay, that plasticity, the moldability will be so good, like a young boy, like a young children. Yeah, yeah, young people. So the gray color is a hard. It's a plasticity has loosened that. So it is a gray. We can make it color wise. We can improve our plasticity. So this will definitely will be achievable by the help of the Ashtanga yoga. Yeah. Thank you very much. I hope that this satsang, this sharing of knowledge will be useful for you and for me also. Thank you very much. If somebody is having any question, they can certainly ask. And if I know, I can reply. If I don't know, I will try to find out and reply you. So thank you very much for to the organization and to the participants for patient listening.
Yes, yes. At the
Yes,
age
sir.
73, your flow is excellent up to 1.5 hours. That is
Thank
the
you.
that is
Thank you
yoga
very
power.
much. Yeah. I can give my example. I can't give the others example because I feel always that I am the happiest person in the world. Why that feeling is coming? When you give something to others without expecting anything, go on doing good things for the others. Okay, and practice the yoga. Certainly, you will always feel that you will be the happiest person in the world. See, I don't say that the sukh and dukh doesn't will not come in your life. It will come, but when we feel ourselves that we are the soul, we are not the physical body, we are not the mental body. Okay, when we understand these things, that nothing will hurt you, you will remain blissful. So this is the outcome of the Ashtanga yoga.
Yes, yes. At the rate 73, so many people are unable to talk, unable to walk, unable to sit,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
continuously 1.5 hours. Flow is excellent. That is the secret of yoga power, I think.
yeah, of course.
Session is very good, sir. Very valuable information is shared by you, sir. I request, sir, information regarding three dosha balances of Surya Namaskara and another neuron
Yes,
benefits.
sure.
That,
But
that
I
kind
will
of
request,
value.
yeah, I will request Srinivas sir to have one more session so that we can go through. Okay, certainly, because I am also having the limitations in that Vata Pitta Kapha, but
Sir,
Ayurved doctor will certainly more elaborate than me. But certainly, whatever the information is having regarding the which asanas has to be done for the particular Vata Pitta Kapha, certainly I would like to share. So if it is arranged other session, sure, we will discuss on that.
Okay, okay. Welcome,
thank you,
welcome,
sir.
Gupta ji. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Bharat Gupta ji, you are doing without expecting any fruit. Karmanyevadikaraste Mahapalesh
Yeah.
Padachan. Excellent. Shilpa ji, you are somebody is asking one question.
Yes, not any question, but I really feel great to see Guruji again. After so many days,
After so many long time, yeah.
long time I attended his session. I learned a lot from him. He is my guru and deep gratitude for him. And की wish करती हूँ कि हमेशा उनके सुनती रहूं और सीखती रहूं.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
you.
Yeah. There is any sharing your experience?
Yeah, certainly. We would like to hear.
Ravindra Reddy garu.
సార్ ఓకే సార్ క్లాస్ బాగుంది సార్ class is very good.
Okay. Thank you. Nowadays, 90% of people are thinking yoga is asana, but Bharat Gupta ji said, not asana. Asana is the one part of in Ashtanga yoga. So very wonderful class, excellent class. We gain a lot of knowledge from you, sir. Okay, thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much
Dhanyawad.
for
Thank
giving
you,
the
sir.
opportunity for sharing,
Bharat Gupta ji.
my views.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to everybody.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice
Thank you.
night.
Shanti ji, thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.